Hey everyone! We are now in week 9 of 12 Months of Bliss, and I'm coming to you from my lovely bed at like 8 o'clock at night for a good reason. Week 9 is all about stop procrastinating. And if you read through the email, you probably saw the first tip, and that is to prepare for your day before it happens. Every night before I go to bed, I prep for the next day. I get my mind in the right mindset of what my day is going to look like, and I use this template that I created called Every Hour. You can see in the email, but basically I write down the day, and then it has times throughout the day, and I literally just think ahead to the next day and I start mapping it out. So that's what we're going to do during this video. I'm just going to kind of walk you through an example. I'm actually going to plan out my day tomorrow so you can see kind of what that looks like. The backstory behind Every Hour is, since this is the 12 months of less, my big less is less debt, which we will get to later on in the year. But I use an app called Every Dollar and it's a budgeting app, and the whole goal of Every Dollar is to have a plan for every single dollar that you earn, so you know where it's going, so that way your money isn't spent before you have it. When I was like, this is awesome, literally I know where every single dollar of my money is going, I was like, I need this for my life. Especially because I was having a really rough time at the beginning of the year, like being productive and not procrastinating and not taking naps and just getting my mind in the right mindset. And this has helped me out tremendously. So it's kind of like a planner, only I don't use a planner anymore. I used to be a huge planner fan. But when I was introduced to my digital calendar, I kind of got away from my physical calendar because I would have to keep track of things in 2 places, and I know that if I put everything that I'm about to write down here in my phone, it is just gonna get a little overwhelming. I like to map it out every single day, so I usually get ready for bed and I do a couple things at night. I read a little bit, I write this down, I write in my gratitude journal, and I have a sticker chart. If you want to know more about this, let me know, but a sticker chart for keeping me accountable for what I'm supposed to do every day. But every hour, what I'm going to do now, and you can see these are just some from my my week this week. So this was today, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. The big thing when you're planning out your day is do not write things down that you really do not intend to do. If you have a to-do list, but you know you can't accomplish it all tomorrow, don't write every single thing down. Write down what you're gonna do, and then it just serves as a guide for your day. So we're gonna start with tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna come up here and kind of show you what this looks like. You probably can't see it from back there. We start here at 5 a.m. and we just work down the day. And then we go to, I think, 2 p.m. and then we work down the day. I try to be in bed by like 9, 10 o'clock. So that's why it ends then. But this is a Word template. You can use it, you can download it from the email, and you can use it how you want. You need to delete or like move some times around, that's perfectly fine. First thing is, I know at 5 a.m. I'm waking up. So I'm gonna put up H2O. I always make my Yeti, fill it with ice and water right when I get up. I have a banana for breakfast. Well, not breakfast. I have a banana when I first wake up, and then I make breakfast later. I ran out of bananas today though, so I'm gonna write down an apple because I have 1 apple left. And my goals. If you remember from a couple weeks ago, remember we're supposed to write down our goals every single day. So that's what I do at 5 a.m. Oops, throwing stuff. I get up, get my water ready, my fruit, write down my goals. Okay. Then, I really have found it super important to exercise before I in the morning because then it's done and then I feel productive, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I've done so much today. I've even worked out already. How am I gonna write down Zumba? And then I know I'm gonna have to take a shower, so I'll write that down. And you don't have to put something down for every single line. I just kind of, you know, put it around the time it's gonna happen, and then I make a note like I will be leaving the house by 8 a.m. or 8:30 or whatever time it is. Breakfast, so that's when I actually make like eggs or toast or something like that. Then I look at my calendar. And this is just how my job works. I have like meetings that aren't consistent. I may have meetings some days, not the other days. If you are a teacher or a police officer, you know, whatever you do, your schedule may look different than mine. So you may block out like whole 8 to 5 for just work. My job is pretty flexible. So like tomorrow I'm going to be working from home. So I don't need to count in driving time. But yeah, I don't have any meetings scheduled. I just need to upload something. And I'm also selling an Xbox, Justin's Xbox. We're selling that at 2 p.m. So I'm going to write that down on here. I do have work that I need to do, and so I like to look at what I'm committed to do, and then I look at my list of things I should be doing or need to do that aren't commitments to people, and then I'll write that down. I'm going to go through and put in my work schedule from like 10 to 3 or whatever, and then fill in the rest. Then when you get off work, what are you going to do? Tomorrow is Friday, so it's the weekend. So exciting. Typically I have events on the weekends. Tomorrow, my event actually canceled, so I have a free night. I'm going to really take some time and kind of think about what I want it to look like. The best part about this is you are in control of your day. No one else is in control of your day. You are. That's kind of what I do. I will finish it. And then I might post this like on my Instagram or my stories or something like that. So if you want to check it out, it will be there. And if you have any questions, if you want to fill out your own, feel free to do that. The other thing I want to say is so this is just like a 1-page sheet. And I didn't print off I think like 20 of them. And then I just, every night I'll use one and start going through it. But again, this is very helpful to plan for your next day so you don't procrastinate, because when things are on your schedule, you're more likely to do it and stick to a plan, and you just love that feeling, at least I do, of crossing it off. I haven't been doing these on the weekends. I've been doing these Monday through Friday, and then coming back on Sunday and rewriting them again. So that's kind of what I do. Feel free to do whatever you want, and I will see you next week. Week 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.